What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to CM Aviation. Hope you're having a fantastic day today. And today we have a very exciting May 2025 Destin Fort Walton Beach International Airport update for you all. I hope each and every one of you are excited for today's video as we have a very exciting update here for Destin. One of my biggest ambitions with this project when I started this model airport was to highlight the seasonal travel found at the Destin Fort Walton Beach International Airport. And today, Allegiant Air is going to be returning 18 seasonal destinations, launching 2 new destinations. Avelo Airlines is back here for the summer, and we have a bunch of really cool aircraft changes to take a look at here. So without a doubt, it's going to be a very busy update here. We have so much going on, and this is exactly what we were going for with this project. A nice opportunity to learn it, and then obviously we're going full steam ahead this summer. We have a bunch to talk about, everybody. I hope all of you are excited for this. We don't want to waste any further time. We really need to get started as we have a bunch going on today. So let's just do just that. So let's go ahead and get started. Our first aircraft is the Southwest Boeing 737-700. This aircraft is currently coming in from Baltimore, and now it's going to be making a flight out to Houston Hobby today. So looking very nice for our routine services, and Baltimore is back in action. Here we have an American ERJ-175 for Envoy heading out to Chicago O'Hare today. This has been awesome to see and definitely has been performing extremely well. So we love to see that, and I'm very excited for what's ahead for Chicago. But this is a huge asset, and we're really happy to have this here. So looking fantastic, and overall very sharp with that particular airframe right there. Over on the far side, we have a Southwest 737-800 coming in from Dallas Love Field. This aircraft is now going to be making the service today, heading on over to Nashville. Very pivotal routes here in the network, and good old fundamentals. And it's really cool how the concourse kind of progresses from the routine elements, and then we'll eventually get to all of the differences here. So I think that's a really cool aspect of this update. So looking very nice right there. Got a Delta Boeing 737-900ER. This aircraft's currently making a non-stop flight coming in today from Atlanta, and now it's going to head back out there. Or 738, I'm sorry, I couldn't see the aircraft. But anyway, Atlanta going very strong. A bunch of volume this summer. You're going to have plenty of opportunities to head to Atlanta if you want to. So that's exactly what we have with this Delta 737-800. Looking very nice, and very happy to get to see it right there. Delta Airlines Airbus A319. This aircraft is currently making a non-stop service coming in from Minneapolis, St. Paul. Very nice to have the Airbus 319 going strong right here. It's a very pivotal mainline offering, and very glad that Delta is featuring it here at Destin with this very pivotal service with some competition on it. So looking very nice, and the Minneapolis service is rocking strong. Our American Airlines Airbus A319 continues strong from Washington National. This has been a really nice aspect to have, and I'm really excited for Philadelphia to return on Saturdays next month, and there'll be some more mainline changes coming throughout, so we're definitely excited for those next month as American really kicks into their summer schedule. But regardless, it's very exciting no matter what the case is, and it's going to be awesome to see what it's all about. So we will be seeing that here in the very near future. This American Airlines Airbus A320 is coming in from Chicago, or sorry, this is going to be the Charlotte Dulles flight today. That's what I was looking for. So really great to get CLT in a consistent groove. It's a really impressive operation to say the least. I think that's a good way to phrase it. So very happy to see that right there, and overall going very strong here with that particular aircraft. So looking very nice as I get this board moved just a little bit here for a particular aircraft that we're going to want to highlight. So overall looking very strong there for the American 320, and no doubt want to highlight that in its full connotation, looking very strong right here. Oh yes, here we go. An American Airlines Boeing 737 MAX 8. This was certainly not on my bingo card for the year, but Americans already really repurposed these very well. The NG model honestly turned out really good, so very happy with it here. The colors looking pretty solid here in this particular lighting setup. Anyway, this aircraft's currently coming in from Dallas Fort Worth International today, which is 5 daily, so jumped on another frequency up, and we get the MAX in here as well, which is pretty fun. So yeah, I think this is really cool, and definitely a testament to American Airlines' growth at the Destin Airport. Mainly with C-145s for a long time, the occasional Super 80 and so forth, and then Super 80s finally became prominent down the road, but the 737s really were never found here. So great to get all these mainline offerings here for American Airlines, and no doubt they continue to expand their footprint to small hub airports like this. So absolutely love to see it, and looking very strong here for those aircraft. Over here, you're going to find the Avelo return for the summer. This Boeing 737-800 heading out to New Haven today. Really cool that this is back in action, and I'm really excited to see how this will perform this summer, so you can catch it twice a week, and no doubt a really cool asset. So welcome back, Avelo. Very glad that Avelo is back, and I'm really excited to see how this performs for them this summer, so I'm sure that they'll do very well with it. So we will continue to keep our eyes on it, but Avelo's done really good work so far, and this aircraft is no exception. Likewise for Sun Country, as they're going to be heading up to Minneapolis, St. Paul today. They've been super consistent, so it's been really fun to watch what they've been doing, and overall there's certainly been plenty of aspects to talk about there, but really excited to welcome Avelo back. That's super cool, and I certainly think that Avelo is going to have a very successful summer here at the Destin Fort Walton Beach International Airport. So nice to have some additional low-cost carriers, and overall, that's looking very strong in so many different ways. So very happy to get to see that. We are up to full capacity here for Allegiant Air at the Destin Fort Walton Beach Airport this summer. This will be the record summer. We have all kinds of capacity to all kinds of cities. So I'm just gonna go through every destination first so you know what routes are returning for the summer, of course, and then the 2 new routes as well we'll establish, and then we'll go aircraft by aircraft. So the routes that are returning to Destin this May here is so many, and some of these, there may be a couple discrepancies, but I believe all of these are accurate. Besides Austin, I'm not sure on, but that's listed here. So I have Austin, Bloomington, Illinois, Concord near Charlotte in North Carolina, Clarksburg, West Virginia. I have Dayton, Ohio, Des Moines, Iowa, Evansville, Indiana, Huntington, and then I also have Lexington, Little Rock, Memphis, Nashville, Oklahoma City, Omaha, Peoria, Shreveport, Springfield, and Tulsa. So what an awesome list of returning routes there. That is impressive. Several of those are operated anywhere from 2 times weekly all the way up to daily. So plenty of variety there, and certainly going to be plenty of options. And then I also certainly want to make note that Chicago Rockford is also back, which is awesome. So very excited for Chicago Rockford. And we also have brand new service to Akron, Canton, and Washington Dulles starting this month. So super excited for those brand new 2 services, and we're certainly going to highlight those as well. So plenty of opportunities for wherever you want to go here at Destin. In this update, we're going to feature all seasonal routes for the summer, and we'll try to get back to some year-round routes here very soon. But I think if my math's correct, we should be able to cover all of the routes that are returning this month. So let's just go ahead and get started. I'm not sure if Austin's here or not, so I'm going to intentionally leave that one off and double check for the next round of updates, but I believe every other one should be valid. So loading up right here, just getting its first passenger deplane coming in on its first service of the summer. We have this Allegiant Airbus A320 coming in from Bloomington, and this aircraft's now going to be heading out to Concord. So really cool to see those, as those are really small communities. So I think that's awesome that they're serving so many smaller communities here, and definitely serving a huge purpose. So looking very nice on that. Our next aircraft is going to be, actually, no, we're not even going to get to cover them all because we're only going to get 10 routes. I forgot about that. I got my math backwards. So we're going to get about half of these. And then next month, we'll try to get the other half for sure. Next up, we have this Allegiant Las Vegas Raiders Airbus A319. This aircraft's currently coming in from Clarksburg, West Virginia, and now it's going to be making a service today out to Dayton, Ohio. So 2 smaller communities once again. One larger than the other, so really cool to get to see those. We're gonna do we're gonna go in alphabetical order, and then of course we'll get the others in the next update. Then we have this Allegiant Air Airbus A320. This is the old livery, and this particular aircraft is currently making a nonstop flight today. I'm gonna have to throw in Tulsa, I just have to, being the home airport and so forth. So I'm gonna give Tulsa an edge here for this update, despite the alphabetical order. So this aircraft's coming in from Tulsa on the first flight of the summer for that route as well. And now this aircraft's heading out to Des Moines. So looking really nice there for those 2 routes, as Tulsa's 4 weekly, and Des Moines I think is twice, it might be 3. So very awesome to see that, and really cool to see the progression here for Allegiant with services like that. So definitely some larger airports now that we're taking a look at. And then we have 2 Allegiant A319s down here. This first one, as you can see, is coming in from Evansville, Indiana, which I think that's 2 or 3 times weekly, and now it's heading out to Huntington. And that I think is just twice weekly. So very cool routes right there, and certainly really glad to get to feature them. And then the last 2 we're going to get the feature for this airport update. This Allegiant Airbus A319 coming in from Lexington, Kentucky, and heading out to Little Rock, Arkansas. Lexington might be 3 times weekly, but it might be 2. And then Little Rock for sure is 2. So looking very nice on those. And then we'll take a look at L through Z in the next update, as we have several routes on there that have a bunch of frequencies. So stay tuned for that as we move forward. But yeah, it's a brimmed Allegiant section over here. They pretty much do 3 waves a day. They have 1 wave leave at 6 in the morning, and then they get back at like 10, 11 o'clock. Next wave goes out at 12 o'clock, and then all of those aircraft get back by 3, 4 o'clock. And then the last wave leaves at like 5, 6 o'clock, and then all those aircraft get back by 10, 11 o'clock at night. And then that literally happens every day besides Tuesday, where they're a little bit lighter, but that's obviously a big maintenance day. And there is still quite a few flights on Tuesdays. I believe Wichita has flights on Tuesdays, Northwest Arkansas has flights on Tuesdays, Cincinnati, and quite a few of the other airports as well. So Tuesday's still a pretty big fly day, but the big ones are going to be Thursday, Friday, Sunday, and Monday are the biggest ones here. And there is quite a bit of Wednesday, Saturday here as well. So there's going to be no shortage of Allegiant air traffic at this airport. So really cool. And I completely forgot to mention the new routes on one of these aircraft. I'm so sorry. So let's just go ahead and take this 320 and have a double route out of it. So once it gets back, Then it's going to operate the service out to Washington Dulles today after coming in from Akron Canton on the brand new services. So that's really exciting. And I'm really eager to see what that's all about. So excited for those brand new 2 services. They're going to do really well. Both markets have been growing fast for Allegiant, especially Washington Dulles. I know they've added several new routes out of Dulles, but Akron's also had several new routes added as well over the last several years. So it's really exciting to see both those get new services. It's going to be absolutely awesome. So yeah, I definitely would like to make a graph sometime of what aircraft number 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 does. So let's just say aircraft 1 goes to Bloomington, then comes back and goes to Des Moines, then comes back and goes to Tulsa or whatever. It would be cool to make a graph like that. I know Israel on Aviation would definitely be the person to get that graph from. He would definitely know how to make that real easily. But regardless, still cool to think about, and all of it's super exciting. But 2 brand new routes, 18 have returned. We'll talk about the other 9 or however many that we have in June's update, and of course highlight those all throughout the summer. So very exciting times here at the Destin Airport. It's so cool to see all this come together full circle, and I certainly just love this airport. It's a great place. Definitely go visit it sometime if you can. It's really cool, and Allegiant's very unique establishment here is truly sensational, and what a difference they've made to the community. And I'm sure they'll continue to expand. At some point, they could use those gates some more, so I hope to see that. And it's also worth noting that Gulf Shores' operations also starting this month, which will be 6 Allegiant routes to start. So very excited for Gulf Shores as they're right next door. So I'm sure they're going to be very successful with their air service, and I'm really excited to see how that goes. And then obviously Destin is certainly, made its rounds, let's just say that. So very excited for the future, and I hope each and one of you are as well. It's a very exciting time here, and we have so much to look forward to, and I hope all of you are excited for every aspect in between. But yeah, the summer's here at Destin, everybody. It's such an exciting vibe. I hope all of you are excited for it. Definitely go check out their flight radar. It's pretty fun. And overall, we have so much going on here at the Destin Fort Walton Beach International Airport this summer. But with that being said, that'll do for today's video, everybody. Thank you all so much for watching. I want to thank each and one of you for watching. My name's CM Aviation. Take it easy, everybody. Stay safe. Trust the process. Do you love and love you do. My name's CM Aviation. I want to thank you all so much for watching, and I'll see you all soon as CM Aviation is signing off.